And so tell me how you're feeling after the hearing we just had.
I feel like justice was served, and it's kind of a mixed emotions. We're happy that the DA was able to get justice for Miracle. We're also, sad that this girl's life has changed. She was, 27 years old.
And you guys mentioned that there's been a previous incident with another nurse that had happened as well. Having to go through all of this again, just how difficult was that?
Yeah, it was really hard to watch the videos again, even on this, and relive what we went through before. We put a lot of trust in our caregivers, and luckily we were surrounded by some amazing caregivers. Most of them have been unbelievable and go above and beyond what's expected of them. But it was pretty tough to come back and relive it again.
And one of the things you mentioned is, of course, with the condition that your granddaughter is in, it's hard for you to fathom somebody doing this. Seeing those videos, what was going through your head, and what were you thinking in those moments?
A lot of mixed emotions. I was feeling, angry again, reliving it, watching it, knowing that she went through these and she couldn't ask for help and then also just sad that it happened and that I wasn't there for her and wasn't able to stop it from happening until after we found the videos.
And before we got started, you mentioned that you had a message that you wanted to put out there about what you would like to see from this. Talk about that.
Yeah, I just think it's happened to us 2 times, and like I said, most of the nurses have been unbelievable, but the fact that it's happened to us twice, this is like a breakdown where these 2 particular people became numb to what they were doing and lack of empathy and compassion, and that there has to be has to be talked about in their training, in their school. There has to be an avenue from the agencies or their staffing agencies or the nurses at the hospitals for mental checkups and check-ins, and also to be able to, if they're having a problem, to make it so that all they have to do is ask. In this case, all she had to do was knock on the door and say, "I'm not feeling well," and she could have checked out and left. And unfortunately, she didn't make the right choice.
And Coleman, while he was giving his statements, mentioned that probation was something that they were looking for. With the outcome, he mentioned that I believe you guys were okay with the probation aspect. Talk about this verdict and what you feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, she rejected, their attorney rejected an offer that we thought was fair, and we wanted the conviction so that your actions will follow you. And so we were also, she put it in the hands of the judge, and we respect what the judge dished out, and that was the 5 years. So, it's again, we're sad for her at the same point, but we're a voice for our granddaughter, and we feel like we got justice that we needed. The first time it happened, the last lady got deferred adjudication. The message was not sent because this nurse replaced that nurse, and it happened right away. This time, hopefully, this will create conversation, and nurses will have that seed planted in their head, not to let this. If you feel like this, you gotta deal with it, not like this.
And it was also brought up that the videos that were shown were just one of many. That night, was that the lone incident that was seen, or was there anything else that you guys noticed other days that things had happened?
No, unfortunately, trying to get this video, I've lost other days. The device that we recorded on, we were unable to salvage any days before that day. We feel like this was an action that was happening over time. She had learned some behaviors of hitting herself and pulling her hair and just some coping mechanisms. So we feel like and she was too callous, and we feel like it happened over time. But we're like I said, it's not a celebration day. We're happy for the justice. We're sad for her family and the people that she is disappointed, and hopefully she'll get some help.
And of course, you mentioned that you guys have had a long road so far with Miracle.
Yeah.
Do you feel like with some of the actions that you've seen develop because of this, that it maybe set her back a little bit? You guys are having to start something fresh and try and rework what happened?
She's pretty resilient, and she's been through some really tough stuff, and she's our warrior, our fighter. She is already, some of the things as far as her hitting herself has backed off a little bit, and so she will push through this, and we will move on for sure, so.
The support that was there with you guys, I heard you guys talking about how you're grateful for everybody being there. What was that like, seeing everybody there with you guys to help support you during this very difficult hearing, I can imagine?
Yeah, the amount of support we received through messages and text messages and social media and phone calls, and then to have a courtroom full of people there that will stand alongside of us with Miracle was powerful. It gave us peace. It gave us strength to be able to go through this. And we know, I mean, this is not just for Miracle. Hopefully we're a voice for others to be able to hopefully stop this stuff from happening. And so it was very powerful to have our friends, family, past nurses, current nurses, medical care teams there, coworkers and friends. So it was powerful.